So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Go, go, go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down to score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He was brought down by...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
A gain of 46.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and...
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
3-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull together.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Keep it up. 45.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7 yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Bradley Pinion.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A little juke. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Get ready, get ready.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball carrier.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. They can't hang with us.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54 alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls. Mike 5-4.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 34 yards there and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking deep for Julio. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
He was taken down behind.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
21, Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 56 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play. Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 45 yards.
A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 21.
A nice gain of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
58 for Mike, 58.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Falcons 8.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
7-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Falcons 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Ryan. Caught by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown,
Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Again, Ryan. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Falcons 16.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Play action. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ryan now off the bootleg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
37, Falcons 16.